everybody. It's me, Kelly Zemnickis, your friend who sounded like she's had a cold since Thanksgiving, which in Canada was in October, and I have. I've been stuffed up. Thank you for asking. I'm fine. I really am fine. And it's going to be fine, guys. Today in the kitchen, we have one of my favorite guys in the world. Al Val is coming up. I adore Al. And I'm in my office because Al and I are big fans of the Merriam-Webster Word of the Day email. And today's word is reiterate. And I'm going to reiterate that no matter what you whip up in the kitchen, it's going to be fine. People are just happy you're trying. I promise. We're going to be making up today some energy bites, or as I like to call them, energy balls, because it's just really fun to say balls. It's going to be fine.
You're just like, this is my prize avocado.
It's just off to the side. It's so he comes to room temperature properly. Anyways, we're gonna record
What, this
now.
thing?
Yeah,
I
thought you weren't supposed to keep them with other fruits and vegetables.
Yeah, because, right?
Yeah.
Bananas...
So it's like my homage to the avocado. Anyways.
Don't touch it.
Hi guys, I've hit record. Amazing. Welcome to episode 7 of It'll Be Fine. I'm Kelly.
I'm Al Val.
And thanks for coming by today.
Thanks for having me.
I'm super excited. We're not using the oven today. The oven's on vacay. We're doing a no-bake dish.
Yeah.
Woo.
Am I allowed to swear?
You can swear all you want.
Okay. Fuck yeah.
Fuck this. All right. We're going back to Bon Appétit, everyday meals. Because I still subscribe to magazines, and this was my gift with subscription.
Nice.
Nice.
And I make this dish every day, so this is going to be boring for me.
You have not. He's lying. It's lies. Now, the last time we used this was with Edward Kim. We made a salted graham cracker crumble parfait, which was in the breakfast section, which I was like, breakfast? And then this is in the dessert section, which I question. I feel like this should be a breakfast item. We're going to make cocoa nut energy bites.
Sweet.
Whee! Yeah.
Woo.
I like calling them balls, though, because it's just fun to say balls.
Yeah, let's call them balls.
They're balls. They're not going to be ball shaped, but that is cool. So yeah, this is a no-bake dish, which is super easy. And I think more of a breakfast thing, because I would not serve this for dessert. I would be mad if I got this as my dessert.
Yeah, I would want a variety. If you're going coconut is so specialty.
It is.
It's so niche that you gotta fucking know that people like coconut when you're gonna.
Yeah, like maybe make a sandwich or like a skewer.
Yeah, with different,
with different things.
Maybe a milk chocolate in there. Can't go wrong.
Wouldn't that squish out?
Wait, you're not slamming it on the. No, if they're cold.
No, that's true. Yeah, I was thinking room temperature.
Yeah, what are you talking about? If you're like,
There's a geyser all over the place. Alrighty, so ingredients for this, not too complicated, in my opinion. Anyway, we need coconut oil. Ta-da! Do you want to be my Vanna White?
Oh yeah, sure.
All right.
Let's do this.
We also need some flaxseed meal. They also suggest chia seeds or hemp seeds ground up, but I went with flax because that's what I had.
By the way, does it read backwards?
No.
Okay. All
right. This recipe requires cocoa nibs, but you have to ground up the cocoa nibs. So I'm like, why not just you use cocoa powder? Just saves you a step.
Kelly's going rogue. Fuck you. Ingredients, instructions. I do what I want.
We need unsweetened cocoa or coconut flakes. It's like snap. That sounds jazzy. They also request almond flour for this, but I don't have it. So we're using coconut flour.
Kelly, do you follow any rules at all? You're crazy,
Sometimes.
man. You should be wearing the Guns N' Roses tee. Fuck the rules.
This is my cinnamon, which is not in a suspect bag whatsoever.
It's in there.
It's in there. It broke, and I just put it in a plastic Ziploc.
It looks like you need another bag for this bag.
It does, yeah. It's seen some good days. And we need dates pitted. If you have to pit them, that's cool. I don't know how often they sell dates with pits in them, but these have been pitted. And before you got here, Al, I'll just show the bowl here. I've been soaking. Can we see that?
Yeah.
Ooh, almost.
They're in there. Just
They're in
don't
there.
worry. Do you want me to manipulate the camera?
Yeah,
Let's see if we can do this.
We'll show the friends at home. Ta-da! We've been soaking our dates for about 8 to 10 minutes. It'll just make it a lot easier when you have to put them in the food processor. So that is what we need. And then finally, we need salt. You need kosher and flake. It's a little broken.
Okay.
It's right over your shoulders. Yeah, they request two versions. A flaky salt for finishing at the end, and then kosher for cooking. I don't own kosher salt, but I own that.
I knew there was a catch coming that you were like, I don't want to do it, so I'm doing it my way.
It doesn't matter. It'll be fine. The point of the show, right? So we've taken, if you want to drain the dates, which will be our first step, I have tiny products in my kitchen, by the way. It's a tiny sieve. So if you just want to drain the water out there. And all you need equipment-wise for this is a food processor. You also need some measuring cups and some measuring spoons. So equipment-wise, that is all you need. And a fridge. If you don't have a fridge, it's winter, so put it outside.
Yeah.
I guess, if for some reason you don't have a fridge, which would be weird, I think.
Weird or sad. Really, really.
Sad and weird. Oh, you know what else you need for this recipe? Oh my God, I almost forgot.
Weird if by choice, sad if not.
Exactly. They call for a nut butter.
Oh yeah.
I picked peanut. I don't know if that's right.
And I ran out of nut butter today in the shower. So. So dumb.
Oh, God.
Staying in to the
It
final
won't go
cut.
out, guys. Alrighty. So if you want to stick the dates in the food processor, and we're gonna just move this over here. Do a little side shoulder action. Do you cook much, Al? Do you bake at all?
I cook, but I do not bake. I never ever bake. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not big on sweets.
All right, this will be okay. I mean, dates are sweet, but let's give this a whirl here.
Low or high?
Let's do both. One at a time.
Oh, okay. They just kind of exploded.
Yeah, keep going. All right, let's check. Let's see. Ooh, that looks awesome. I think that's fine. I'm gonna go with that's fine.
All right.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. The point of the show, guys. All right, so we have done that. We also need to add in there our nut butter. And for the nut butter, we need half a cup. So if you want to grab a spoon out of that, for sure, it's broken, so be careful.
Oh, yep, you were right.
Told you.
Tablespoon or teaspoon?
Let's just use this guy. I'll just use this guy.
That scared the shit out of me. There are a lot of sharp objects in there. That all just came threatening.
It did.
In my eyes.
It did. So if you want to just spoon that in, use the finger.
You don't mind if I use my finger?
That's all good.
It's moist now.
We need a little bit more. So we need half a cup. So let's fill this up to the top.
Filling this baby.
Yeah. What is your specialty dish? If you're like, what is your signature?
I am so proud of my guacamole.
Ooh.
I make a kick-ass guacamole.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I like that.
I throw mangoes in there, jalapenos, so it's like sweet and spicy at the same time.
Nice.
I throw it's amazing. Garlic, onions, tomatoes,
Cool.
peppers. Did I say onions?
Yes.
Yeah. Cilantro.
Yeah. Nice.
It's the best.
All right, let's see what we got there. All right, then you can use this stick that back in the food processor. And we're going to take a little break, but that is basically all of the wet ingredients. We're going to come back. We're going to add our dry ingredients. And we're going to get these energy bites of balls going.
Woo!
Woo! This together. Let's just unplug this for a second. It kind of looks like that. It smells good though.
Yeah.
It's peanut buttery.
Yeah. Smells really nice.
It's a good smell. I think so. What are your favorite smells?
I like the smell of coffee, but I hate coffee.
Okay.
I've drank maybe 2 coffees in my life, and I think it's disgusting. But the smell is actually nice.
The smell, I love the smell. I love the sound of it brewing. Like
Yeah.
the whole process of making it. I love coffee. I started drinking coffee maybe about 10 years ago, like in my early 30s.
Yeah.
I was a tea girl. I started my day with tea or water, and then I started waitressing. I was like, coffee? Now I'm hooked.
Yeah. See, that's the line I never want to cross.
If I
be
stop
hooked.
for 4 days, massive migraine.
Jesus.
Yeah,
See?
I'm screwed.
You're addicted.
I'm addicted. I'm totally addicted. All right, so we're making from the Bon Appetit Everyday Meals the kind of suspect dessert of coconut energy bites. But these are going to give you a good start to your day, I think, or dessert. Questionable. But this seems kind of healthy.
They're like pizza bites. You can have them anytime.
Exactly.
Throw that in the commercial.
Alrighty, so for our next step, we are going to need, let's find it, we're going to use the flaxseed meal, and they need us to stick this in our food processor. Yours might be much larger than mine is, but I like tiny things, guys. So yeah, we're going to, oh, that's a good call, rather than turning your back on the camera.
Yeah.
Clever.
You can't see it, but trust us. We're doing so much shit over here. We just gotta turn around with the finished product.
All right, if you want to do 3 tablespoons, the big guy here, of flaxseed, that'd be awesome. Cool beans. Did you do anything for Canned Laughter last night?
I did not.
Oh,
I didn't.
man. Canned Laughter was this great event that's second year in Toronto, where comedy clubs around the city partner up with the Daily Bread Food Bank. And you do a show and you bring like a canned good, so, you know, it's a win-win. You laugh and you do something good.
Yeah. Did you do anything?
I did. There was no audience for our show. But funnily enough, all the comics brought a ton of canned goods. So we had like a bunch of donations.
Yeah.
So it was awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, sadly, we didn't really have much of a crowd. But it was damn fun. Oh my God. Super fun.
Yeah.
Good
I was
idea.
at Van Dad's one last year. I had a car last year, so I drove some of them.
I helped donate stuff last year. Yeah. Yeah.
And like seeing Andrew Wood is one of the guys who organized it again.
Alex Wood.
Alex Wood.
Yeah.
Did I say Andrew?
You did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh,
We'll
sorry.
edit that out.
Yeah. Yeah, and like I think I was the last car to drop off at his place.
Oh yeah.
And walking through that front door, like their entire living room, it was nuts. They had one tiny little pathway that led through
That's
the house,
awesome.
but everything else was canned goods.
Yeah,
It was
which is
heartwarming.
amazing.
Yeah.
I love it. I love, helping out. That or there's a cool thing called the Shoebox Project, which if you're watching this during the Christmas season, give it a Google. You make a nice little shoebox for a woman in need. Fill it up with like all kinds of stuff, gift cards, notebooks, snacks, whatever. Just helping people out, which is a good thing to do during the holidays. So I've just added some salt to this. We also need to add some cinnamon. So you can use the sketchy cinnamon bag. Or I will. Should I do this?
Yeah.
I feel like I know this bag better.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was going to say.
Oh my God. Do you remember the first time you did stand-up?
Oh, yeah.
Where was it? And how did it go?
I was 18 years old. 2006, it was at the Rockwater Barbecue and Grill in London,
Ooh.
Ontario. It no longer exists. I'm pretty sure because of my stand-up set. It was awful. But like,
no.
yeah, it was only 3 minutes. It was for London's Funniest Person, like a local competition. And
Okay.
it was all Mitch Hedberg one-liners. And I think I got one laugh. And that was all
Oh
I
my
needed
God.
to be like, I was born to do this, man.
Exactly. Were you scared? I felt like my heart was going to leap out of my chest the first time I did stand up. I was terrified.
Yeah, I was equal parts exhilarated and scared, you know?
Like being on a roller coaster.
Yeah.
It's kind of like how it felt. All right, so we've got our flax, our cinnamon, and our salt in here. If you want to pulse again, sir. Keep pulsing. Ta-da. Yeah, I was a bit older. I could never have done stand-up at 18. I would have been... I didn't know who I was at 18. So. No. Pulsing.
What did you do? Where was your first set?
My first set, this sounds a lot like the construction going on in my building.
Yeah.
It's great.
I shouldn't have asked him, and they're like, yeah.
And
That
that's
is
how I
so-
got pregnant.
That is so crazy. That's the craziest story I've ever heard in my life.
Oh my god. I'm not pregnant, by the way. I'm not. Let's just. Oh wait.
I think it's pulse.
I think we're good.
I
Yeah.
paused it.
Social Capital is where I first did stand up in Toronto on the Danforth. A really fun show called Bombay's, which doesn't happen anymore. But Adam Crawley, who you may know from Working Moms on Netflix and CBC, he was running that with Rob Norman. And the purpose of the show was to do something as an artist that you weren't known for. So I've been known as, like a lighting and sound person for many years at various clubs. And I went up and I did stand up. That's where I did it.
How did it go?
Amazing. You know what? It was fun. I had fun. It was bad, but I had fun.
Yeah, right?
It was a good time.
Yeah.
Exactly. I think we're good.
I'm gonna pulse a little bit more.
Okay, we're gonna pulse a little bit more. What are we adding next? So the next thing that we're gonna need, we're gonna add 3 tablespoons of almond flour, or I'm gonna use coconut flour because it's what I have, right? So yeah, let's bring that guy back over here.
All right.
We're gonna add some coconut flour. We're going to add the cocoa powder, and we're going to add our unsweetened coconut. We good?
Yeah, I just unplugged your entire unit.
That's cool. We're friends. It's all good. We go for Chinese food together, by the way. It's fun to do that.
Yeah.
I love Chinese food.
Talk about our romantic endeavors. It's great.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. Have you had any stories lately?
Not probably up to par with yours.
Oh man. I had a date the other night. He made way too many references to Full House.
Yeah, I love that.
Like, there were moments tons of moments in that chat where it was like, oh yeah, that reminds me of the time on Joey in that episode of Full House. It was like, who? What?
Yeah.
And he was younger than me.
That's a really specific thing to be obsessed with.
It was, yeah, it was weird.
Yeah.
It was weird. Yeah. It was kind of strange. Even just stand up, like, he asked me about, oh, that was like the time on Full House.
Yeah.
How many of these can you pull out of your hat, you know? I mean, it was an enjoyable show, but not one that I reference, you know? Which is kind of weird.
Do you think he was trolling you?
I don't know, man. You asked me that before, and I'm like, maybe?
Because that would be a real Andy Kaufman level. I love the idea of it. This guy being like, yeah, I'm just gonna do Full House references for the whole day.
So weird. And then he would ask me questions, but he would answer them.
Yeah.
So, like, I did not say much on
those.
this. Oh, so rude.
Yeah.
So rude. How rude.
Yeah.
That's from Full House. Anyway. All right. So, we're going to put in 3 tablespoons of either ground cocoa nibs or unsweetened cocoa powder, which I think I'm okay with this, right?
Yeah.
It's like the same thing. Kind of.
We'll find out.
We've never actually made this, so what the hell do we know?
Yeah. The instructions are just a suggestion, man.
Alrighty, and then do you want to add in our coconut? What do we need here? 3 seems to be the magic number of this recipe. Everything is 3 tablespoons. Just crazy. So yeah, rather than just holding the cord, just put that in.
Yeah.
So we're going to add this. We are going to pulse a bit more, and then we're going to be back, and we're going to start layering. Then we're going to get this in the fridge, and you know what? We might make something else. Might be a special.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this has to rest for an hour. Exactly. We'll be right back. So hey guys, we're just mixing this together, and I realized it felt kind of dry, and Genius here forgot the coconut oil. Which you need 1 teaspoon of, not 3. It happens, guys. Sometimes you think you did something, but you did not.
When you're breaking all the rules, 1 or 2 of them might actually completely elude you.
It's frightening though how frequently I realize in doing this I forget stuff. It's like, welcome to your 40s. Yeah. Oh well. It'll be fine. You add things when you remember them. Back. So we've got our little pan. They suggest an 8.5 by 4.5 inch loaf pan. I'm pretty sure, not close. 8 by 6. Yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah, that works.
That works. That works. So we've mixed this all up. Do you have any special holiday plans?
Hanging out with family. We're doing this weird sort of idea where instead of so I got a big family. It's a lot of gifts.
Okay.
Every year.
How many people?
4 siblings.
Ooh.
And then each one of them has a significant other.
Of course,
and one of them has 2
right.
kids. So
Okay.
it's just a ton of gifts. So usually we agree to do Secret Santa, so you just buy 1.
Gotcha.
But this year, somebody's idea was that we go around in like a compliment circle.
What?
And it's gonna be so it's gonna be so cringeworthy.
So you have to compliment.
We have to one by one pick somebody. This is what I think the rules have turned into, where it's like, okay, it's Kelly's turn. Everybody one by one is like, you are so smart and hardworking, and then the next person has to be like, Kelly is just so optimistic and bright and a great influence, and it's gonna be so fucking weird, and I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it.
Well, we can when we sit down afterwards, we can practice. We can do a compliment pass clap focus.
Fine, but even still,
all right.
Call me emotionally detached, but there's nothing I hate more than being forced into a situation. You know what I mean? If I give compliments, I make sure they're goddamn genuine and on the spot and sincere. But this thing is
I hope your family's not watching.
Oh, no, fuck. I have to I have to think of something 5 turns ahead. If somebody does mine, I'm gonna be like, I can't call her sweet.
I'm sure there's a Google or an Alexis help for this. I'm sure. All right, so we'll focus on the energy. We'll focus our energy in the energy.
Sorry,
base.
that was a tangent.
It's good. You have to get it out, man.
I'm dreading it. Can you tell I'm dreading it?
We're not doing presents this year. I'm fucking pissed. But no, we went to Latvia in September, and that was the Christmas gift. So
nice.
I got a cool gift. I got a cool gift.
Yeah.
I will be buying my own presents though for Christmas Day and unwrapping them.
Sick. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, my family tradition is 9 a.m. vodka shots on Christmas Day.
That's so cool.
It makes it very hard to do anything because by 10 we're plastered.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, that's what happens when your dad's Latvian and your mom's British.
Yeah.
Booze.
Nice.
Okay. Anyways, stereotypes exist for a reason, right?
I love a good day drink.
Day drinking, you can come over to our house.
Can I please?
You will.
Yeah.
It's happening.
I'll duck out of the compliment circle to go drink with you guys.
We argue, so you can come over to our house.
I prefer that. I prefer that.
Alrighty. So as mentioned, Bon Appétit coconut energy bites balls. And for this you needed coconut oil, cocoa nibs, or unsweetened cocoa powder. You need dates, a nut butter of your choosing, chia seeds, flax meal or hemp seeds, salt, ground cinnamon, almond flour. We use coconut. And finally, shredded coconut, and flaky sea salt for decoration. And if you don't have Al to pulse your food for you, do that yourself, and it looks like this, kind of like dirt in a way. It's like.
Do you think I pulsed it enough? Like it looks congealed in some places and then just chunky and dusty in others.
It's all good. What they recommend is just very delicately and diligently just pushing this into the bottom of the pan so it kind of looks like brownies in a way ish. And what you are going to do, as even layer as it can be. It says it's going to look slightly greasy, which it kind of does.
Yeah.
That's all. There's a little shine to that guy.
Sheen,
a little high school shine. And it says the mixtures will solidify once it's cold. You're going to cover and chill. And that's not the lid. This is the lid. All right. Gonna cover and chill for 1 hour. So just stick it in the fridge. So you don't need your oven.
Or freeze up to 2 weeks.
There you go.
Or you can make them 5 days ahead, it says. So if you're prepping for the apocalypse, these energy bites will get you through the zombie apocalypse if you prepare well enough ahead.
Which you'll need. I'm sure it'll be like hard to get food.
Yeah.
If Walking Dead's taught me anything,
exactly.
Rations will be low.
Yeah.
And I'm anemic, so that's going to be a problem.
There you go. These are great for energy.
Exactly. So before you showed up, we were talking about skincare, as friends do talk about.
Right.
Right, exactly. And I said it's really easy to make a facial scrub. So we're going to do a little bonus segment. Woohoo! Called facial scrubs. So I make my own. I stopped buying mine. You need coconut oil. You need brown sugar, or whatever kind of sugar you want to use. We can use granulated. I think that should be all right. And yeah, I do this occasionally. If it's more for not my face, but for the body, I'll add like an essential oil, like vanilla or grapefruit or mint. But since vanilla is something that you eat, and things, you can pull a little sprinkle of this.
Nice.
I wouldn't recommend like an essential oil you put in like an air purifier, because that could be hard on your face. But try to make it as natural as possible.
I love vanilla.
Vanilla is a good thing.
It's one of the best smells.
It's an excellent smell. So what we're gonna do, and I'll give you this to take home if you'd like. So basically, you need a spoon. Have you ever made like a mask at home with like yogurt? It's so easy to do.
Really?
You don't need to buy it. Go to the internet, man.
You just buy Greek yogurt and slather it onto your face.
I'll do that with like a fruit, or I've got a recipe actually for something. Hold on.
Like a fruit yogurt with fruit in it, and you just slather it on your face. What about yop?
I just dropped something. Did anyone hear that? I just dropped something. All right, so I will fix that in a second. But I worked on a show. I transcribe. It's a long story what that is. But there's a show called We Are Savvy. It aired on YouTube Red. But they made a face mask. So I wrote down the ingredients. 2 tablespoons of honey, 2 tablespoons of plain yogurt, a tablespoon of lemon juice, and a quarter cup of blueberries. Mash it together, put it on your face.
Wow.
I'll write that down for Al. There we go.
Cool.
So all you really need to do your own facial scrub is coconut oil, and you kind of measure to the container you're using. And yeah, so let's put this together. If you want to grab the camera there. Basically, you're just kind of doing this on your own. And it, feels nice on the skin. This may be strange to watch. But yeah, you're just mixing this up. And as much or as little as you want to make. Maybe don't do a big batch at first if you don't know what it's going to do to your face. But coconut oil is great for moisture. It's great for baking. It's good for so many things, guys.
I've heard mixed reviews.
Really?
Not to interject and cast doubt, but I told somebody that sometimes I'll put coconut oil on my face, and they're like, "That is the worst thing."
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I would disagree, but it may not be a good thing. I don't know. Maybe it clogs the pores easier. I'm not sure. But yeah, just use this a bit on your hands. Nice little scrub. And you smell good. And you wash your hands off.
My little sister gave me this lip chap stuff that was one of the sugary types. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a sugar lip scrub.
My lips are too sensitive for that stuff.
It's an adjustment. It feels weird.
But my hands feel so soft now.
It feels like I'm rubbing sand on my face.
This is so nice. So there you go, guys. Bonus segment. 2 for 1 today on It'll Be Fine.
Yeah.
Dry your hands off there. See how they feel. They feel good.
If you have dry skin like me in the wintertime,
try
this out.
It's an at-home scrub.
Or just rub sand
nice?
on your hands.
And then you smell good.
It smells
I'm
okay.
going to see what I broke. I'll be back. Owl, because it's holiday season. I got my tree up behind me here. And my bestie, Andy, gave me this as an early gift.
Isn't that rad?
I don't know where to put it.
If you ever, for any...
Why is he wearing headphones?
That's so cool.
Andy knows me. I don't know what this says about me.
What do you think he's listening to?
I'm gonna say Beethoven.
Bach
was I feel like some classical
tunes. But he's so intense. I'm more inclined to think he's listening to Guns N' Roses, honestly.
Weird. Anyways, thank you, Andy, for that. I should have Andy on the show and explain himself. All right. So we, of course, we're using the Bon Appétit Everyday Meals Cookbook today from the dessert section, doing the coconut energy bites. Good little pack of energy, and apparently good for dessert. But you say with whipped cream, this might...
I don't, I'm just saying, you said aesthetically, right? Didn't you say it looks?
It's beautiful. Ta-da! We're going to put a picture up at the end of the show. You'll see what it looks like. If you follow me on Instagram, the Latvian Foodie, you'll see a nice little shot of this plate. What's your Instagram, buddy?
Alval Comedy.
There you go, guys.
ALVALCOMEDY.
Follow us. You'll see photos. But I was saying, if I was given this at the end of a meal as a dessert, I would be angry. I'd be grateful, but I'd be secretly like, what the fuck?
But where? If this is at someone's house, you would still be angry?
I would just want more dessert. Does that make me a bad person? Maybe.
Yeah. With your fucking standards.
Maybe we'll do a whipped cream with it or something.
Where's the whipped cream?
Please, I want some more. Well, we should try some, man. All right, let's do this. Well, cheers.
Cheers.
All right.
Soft and chewy.
That's good.
I like it.
Damn.
Yeah.
This would be really good in my mouth. Got nothing. What else could I? This
would be really good in the laundry machine. I mean, I was thinking of different places. You were in my mouth.
This is good.
Really good to hide in a DVD player.
Speaking of which, we've just been watching A Colbert Christmas. This is one of my favorite holiday specials. Oh my goodness, this is good. There's a good little pack of energy. Mm-hmm. Because you got the peanut butter, the dates, the cocoa, the flowers. It's kind of healthy.
I feel a little pep in my step.
Yeah.
From the energy.
Yeah. That's damn good.
And I gotta be honest.
I could do a whole brownie full of these, not just a little bites.
Yeah.
Maybe some brownie with some ice cream on top. There you go. You're welcome. Man, this is a holiday treat. Maybe I'll make a pack for if you're going to like a holiday party, put a few of these in a box for a hostess gift.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Here you go.
Honestly, I was, going into this, I hear coconut, and usually I'm a bit skeptical because if there's too much of it, then it does kind of put me off. But the peanut butter in there with the coconut is just nice. All three of them between the coconut.
Yeah, the salt on top gives you a nice little salt kick.
That's right.
Really good. Holy mackerel! Thank you, Bon Appetit. I'm so glad you came by and we did this. This is good.
Thanks for having me.
You're going to be over for Christmas, apparently.
Yeah, we're going to make potato pancake grilled cheese. Either that or she's just going to send me a picture of it.
No, I'm making Google Latke grilled cheese. It just was posted on my Facebook feed. I can't think of anything better. As someone who's not Jewish, but who thinks she might be. It's a long story. Anyways. I love my latkes. Oh, God. That's good.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us today, guys. This has been It'll Be Fine. Clearly, we were not using some of the ingredients listed in the recipe, and it was fine.
That it'll be fine kind of attitude really carried us through.
It really did.
I like to think that this turned out better than it would have if we had stuck rigidly to what they were asking us to do.
Exactly. You gotta use what you got.
Yeah.
Exactly. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Happy holidays. My pleasure. Bye.